Joe Leonard.
Wait, let me pause.
Hey, Zach, it's ya boy, Joe Leonard.
Okay.
Hanging out here in South Kenos. I'm just hanging out, playing some EverQuest, and jamming on my guitar with my Bard Fapsy. I'm playing a 20-year-old game in 2019.
Okay.
Why is that? It's because the genre has gone downhill, Zach.
That's true.
The sad thing is, guys like you and me are sitting around looking forward to the past, and that's too bad.
That's actually, that's actually fucking awful, man. I think about that. That's, like, regardless of the rest of the video, regardless of anything, it's too quiet? I didn't even hear that. Okay, just a second. Let me turn it up again. All right, I'll turn this up again. Louder, please? Yeah, okay, just a second.
Joe Leonard, hanging out here in South Kenos.
Is that better?
I'm just hanging out, playing some EverQuest, and jamming on my guitar with my Bard Fapsy. I'm playing a 20-year-old game in 2019. Why is that?
Okay.
It's because the genre has gone downhill, Zach. The sad thing is, guys like you and me are sitting around looking forward to the past, and that's too bad, because...
That really kind of bothers me. Like, I don't know why, but that actually, that really does, like, I really feel that way. Like, I don't like that fucking at all. Like, because that is literally the way that I feel. I feel like I'm looking forward to the fucking past. And it's very true. Like, it's totally fucking true. Like, I just... Okay, let me keep playing.
Because the technology has gotten so much better, right?
Yeah.
But it seems like the games are getting worse. It's getting much easier. The 3D modeling, the processing power, the RAM, everything's getting so fast, and the tools are getting so much better. The tools that software developers use. And it just seems like the genre is going backwards. So why is that? Well, we're going to talk about that in this video, and I'm going to respond to some of the feedback that you had on my video, where I reacted to your reaction. And first things first,
I'm not going to go through the whole thing.
I just want on over. What I want to point out, this is a really nice shirt color right here. You got, I don't know, it looks like salmon colored perhaps. And then way up here, you got another color.
Okay.
So that's really good. And I have a different colored shirt on too. So that's a great thing. Keep up the great work. You're making great strides in that department.
Well, I mean, of course it's a great shirt. That's why I wore it for a week.
So here I am sitting here playing a 20-year-old game, but I am looking forward to Pantheon, and I have very high hopes for that game.
Good.
And I believe you do as well with Classic WoW.
Yeah.
But that's, I feel, is only going to be a temporary solution to your problem. The reason I say that is it's a 15-year-old game, and you're looking forward to it the same reason I'm playing EverQuest right now. Because it's nostalgic. I know it's a good game.
Yeah.
However, the real problem is it's still an old game. And I think as gamers, we desire something new. We desire some new thing to really get excited about. Because the developers have so much potential. They have so many great tools. And the 3D animations are getting so much better. And their whole tool chain is so much better these days. It should be so much easier to create a great MMO.
Well, the reason why Classic WoW is only going to be a part-time fix is because the content's finite. Like, you know exactly what you're going to get with Classic WoW. How many times am I going to clear Nax? Like, maybe 20 or 30 times at the most? Then I'm probably going to get bored with it the same as everybody else is going to get bored with it, right? I mean, you look at somebody that does, like, private servers, and they're only going to do it so many times. It's like you do Siege of Orgrimmar. Siege of Orgrimmar was fucking great for a while, and then after a year it sucked. Hellfire Citadel was amazing for a while, and then after over a year it sucked, right? I mean, that's the way it always goes. That's the way it goes with every game. I mean, there's nothing else really special about that. You know what I mean? Play BDO? I don't really want to play BDO. I think that the main thing like everybody wants, right, is they want a game that's has the philosophy of Classic WoW, but it's new, right? That's what I think like a lot of people like, and I don't know if Pantheon will do that or not, but I think that's what most people want really more than Classic WoW, or at least like that's my opinion.
And the networking and the infrastructure, everything is just so much better. When I played this game 20 years ago, I was playing on a 41 kilobaud connection. I mean, I think it was a 48K or 56K modem, but you only ended up connecting it at about 41 kilobaud, something like that.
So I remember this. My mom would try to make a fucking phone call, and my flash game on newgrounds.com would freeze. And I would be so fucking mad. I'd be like, Mom, stop talking to her. Fuck her. I don't care about her mom at all. I don't care about her son at all. Shut the fuck up. I'm trying to play Stick Death. And, you know, like, that's basically what it was. Like, you guys, like, a lot of people, like, in here, I'd say probably younger than me, you guys are so fucking lucky you didn't grow up in the age of dial-up. It was so goddamn bad. It was embarrassing.
So it was frustrating because I would get a lot of packet loss. I would have so many problems disconnecting. In fact, I would raid Nagafen, and it was very common to just simply lag out because your connection couldn't handle it. These developers are capable of creating something amazing. All they have to do is take these old school formulas that worked in World of Warcraft, in EverQuest, Dark Age of Camelot, Asheron's Call. I mean, these are all old games that were
that's very true.
You know, they were good games. I didn't play some of them, but they were highly regarded. Final Fantasy XI. These are all games that went by the old school classic MMO formula. All these developers have to do is stop being fascinated with the financial, you know, the microtransactions and making everything too convenient and being afraid of challenging your players. You have to do that.
Well, that's basically what happened, right? Is like, you look at like all these games that we play, right? And every game that people are really positive to, all of the games that I'm playing right now and people are being really positive towards are all games that do that. You look at a game like fucking Dark Souls, okay? Dark Souls doesn't have a difficulty mode. You literally play Dark Souls, and if you beat the Kappa Demon, you beat the Kappa Demon. Like, it's not any sort of a fucking secret, or, oh, I played it on normal mode, so I'm not as good as you, but I still got the same thing done. Everybody plays the same fucking game. And I like that a lot. It's really good. And if now we're going over to, like, let's say, Bloodborne, people feel the same way. The same people made that. Cuphead, same thing. A lot of the games that people remember and have such fond memories are games that are complicated and difficult. And I think that's very true, because you get something out of that you don't get out of a game that just gives you a story or, you know, just lets you beat the game. I don't think just beating the game is a fulfilling experience. That's what happens, right? Just a second.
As a development company, I mean, that's why
Cuphead has an easy mode. You're right about that, but like, is it a lot easier though? Like, I'm not even sure. Like, that's a good question. I don't even know.
We play games. We want challenge and enjoyment. We like the joy of discovering things and overcoming challenges.
Yes.
For that reason, that's why I say we need an MMO reformation in 2019. These companies need to get back to the basics of what made the genre great in the first place. Let's make MMOs great again, because this is the greatest genre in all of gaming. I want to see these developers stand up and say, we're not going to do cash shops. We're going to challenge the player. We're not going to make everything so convenient all the time. Sometimes inconvenience is a good thing, because then you're forcing players to solve problems instead of letting the computer do everything for you. Okay.
I think like players solving problems is a really good point, right? Because you look at like all the, for example, like ninja looting. Ninja looting was a big fucking problem, right? A huge fucking problem. Oh no, not ninja. Angela Ray, thank you very much for the 5 Get the Community subs. Thank you so much. Ninja looting is this terrible fucking problem. Oh no, everybody's ninja looting. But no, it's not even really what happened, because people created these like blacklists. People would get ostracized from their guilds. They would get kicked out. Nobody would want to play with them. Oh, don't play with Billy the dipshit because he's going to steal your fucking helmet. You know? And after you see that a few times, people just kind of remember, oh, that's Billy the dipshit. I don't want to play with him because he's going to steal my fucking helmet, right? And maybe a few times Billy will get into a group and people will make the mistake of playing with him, but generally it's pretty hard to find groups. Like whenever we would ninja loot things, it wasn't until like KT was like a super populated like mega server in Wrath that we could just ninja things and it wouldn't even matter. right? Before then, we had to kind of like pretend like it was a mistake, right? Like, oh, I accidentally looted it to my friend who happens to not be in a guild, and that way we can displace responsibility onto ourselves and then have it on this person who you can't associate any sort of blame with, and then that person would log off, but that person actually is my friend's alt who's going to log back on later on and trade me the gear in Ironforge whenever you log off and you don't see that it happened. And so anyway, that's basically what we would do back in the day. And creating like these like communities, right? It gives players the avenue to solve problems, and I think that's, yeah. I mean, we were absolute complete scum. That's all we would do, and I do think that's like a really good point. Yeah, I absolutely do. KT is always overpopulated. Not anymore. KT's, well, I don't think any server is overpopulated anymore. But you know what I'm saying.
I don't want a casino in my video game. I don't. It's not. If I want to go to a casino, I'll go. I'm in Maryland. I got plenty of casinos. I never go to them.
That's
because
true.
I don't care about gambling.
Fucking true.
I want to play a game that challenges me based on my skill, my knowledge, my understanding of the game.
Yeah.
So let's go to the tape, Asmongold. Let's head on over. What we're going to do is we're going to go through the points that I thought were worth addressing, and I'll wrap this up.
Yeah, especially in terms of graphics.
Now, we're like...
I don't know if I can watch the whole thing here. I want to look at this picture here just so people can screenshot this and put this on Twitter. This is... I think this is really impressive, guys. Like, I really think this is impressive. Like, I did this. Watch it. You guys really want me to watch this? Like, I'll fucking do it. Like, if you want... Like, I mean, I'll do it. I'll do it just for the sake of doing it. You know what I mean? Alright, fuck it. I'll do it. This is funny. Let's go. Let's go. Fine.
2 or 3 seconds into the video, and he's already dumping on the graphics. Come on, Zach.
They don't.
Who's talking? It's 2 me's and 2 hims. So I don't know, like, because at the beginning it was the guy in the middle here, right? And I thought it was this one instead. Okay.
Look that good.
Come on, Zach. Have you seen the pre-alpha 4 screenshots? This is an old video, bro.
Pantheon.
Yeah, and it looks good.
You can compare a pre-alpha World of Warcraft to a pre-alpha Pantheon. Sure. Pre-alpha World of Warcraft, this is probably something that I'm sure he might say, or somebody else would say, also didn't look very good. But the difference between Pantheon and World of Warcraft is that Pantheon is not being developed by Blizzard Entertainment, which at that point had multiple best-selling games under their belt.
The reason people believe in Pantheon is because they're basically putting their faith in Brad McQuaid. And I'm not going to pretend that I completely know how this game's going to turn out. People are putting their faith in this product. I haven't played it at all, and I'm hoping it's going to be great once it's released. Why? Yeah. Because I saw what he did with EverQuest. I love that game. I'm hopeful that it will be great in that same way.
I mean, like, okay, so basically having a good lead developer, that's pretty much what he's saying. It's like if Jeff Kaplan came back and he made an MMO, I don't know, like, this is a good question, right, for all the WoW guys. Like, would you play the MMO? Would you have faith that the MMO would be good if Jeff Kaplan was making it? That's a good question. Like, what do you guys think? Is that true or not? Yes? I would have more faith, right? And if he's an EverQuest player, I could say how this would make sense. Yeah, sure. Like, I just don't. I never played EverQuest, to be honest. EverQuest never really appealed to me, so I can't really say I like really care a whole lot about it. But I can see at least what he's saying.
Zach, we live in a very strange world. Okay, RuneScape has more Google search traffic than World of Warcraft or EverQuest. I mean, that really shocked me. The fact that RuneScape has more search traffic than WoW. What?
No, it doesn't. There's no way. Like, there's no way, dude. Just a second. No, there's no way. Wait a second. Compare.
Holy shit!
Oh my fucking god. And it's just going down. I don't know what to say. Like, this is... Alright, so it's at 12. Has it ever been at 12 before? No. It's never been at 12. Let me look at... Alright, let me look at the past 5 years. Wow. This is actually... Okay, no, it's 2017. Okay, it was low here. Oh, no, not now. It's at 9? Are you fucking serious? Wow.
So, chat, how would you guys feel, okay? Because Asmon's doing variety. What do you guys say,
Don't.
what do you guys say Asmon plays RuneScape? What do you guys say, boys, huh?
No,
What do you
dude,
say?
like, no.
What do you
Come
say,
on.
chat?
Like,
what do you say, chat?
Let me do another one. As comparison, Asmongold. Okay, I want to see this. Okay, where's Asmon? Oh, fuck, man. Nobody gives a fuck about me. God damn it. This sucks. Okay, just a minute. Let me look at past 12 months. Wow. Okay, I'm not that relevant. Okay, I did a best. Yeah, dead streamer, by the way. Jesus Christ. Okay, so but this is actually true then. Like I remember looking at these comparisons before, but holy fuck, this is really bad. Wow, this is really bad. Oh my god, this is bad. Try worldwide. Okay, I'll try worldwide. Okay, comparison Asmongold. Yeah, still relevant. Okay. Yeah, anyway, like, it looks like WoW is just a lot farther behind. I didn't expect this at all to be the case. People never search World of Warcraft? Well, what do they search? WoW? You want me to look at WoW? Like, I mean, like, maybe I can try that? Well, yeah, WoW is a lot higher than RuneScape here. I don't know, this is weird. What about OSRS? It looks like, okay, it looks like they're meeting closer then. WoW is also relevant to everything, though. Yeah, you're right about that, too. How about RuneScape to Warcraft? Warcraft could be a better way to check. Okay, so yeah, this is a little bit closer together. And it looks like Warcraft got... When was this? What the fuck? When did this happen? What the hell happened on this day right here? 2016. Oh, the movie! Of course. Okay. So yeah, all of these things are kind of like they're switching things up. Like so RuneScape is actually ahead of WoW right now. Like, there are more people searching for RuneScape than Warcraft. This is depressing. Like, I remember seeing this before, right? I didn't know that anybody else knew this.
Wait, go back to that. Try comparing
Okay.
OSRS to BFA.
You really want to do this?
Yeah.
Wow, OSRS is way ahead of Warcraft. Look at that. Before I even do BFA, look at that shit. Oh my god. Wow. Okay, BFA.
That's not good. So I'm making an educated guess and assuming that the spike is when it was released, right? BFA.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then as the expansion went on, okay,
Yeah.
less people are caring about it daily.
Daily, yes, every day. Like right now, it's at the lowest. It's at 12. I guess before it wasn't really that high either. Okay, let's see. But after its release, yeah, it's at the lowest it's ever been. Yes.
Okay, now try Classic WoW.
I think we're searching the wrong thing.
What should we search for then?
Let me think. Cause like there's obviously got to be a lot more searches for Classic WoW than this. Vanilla WoW. Let me see if this is gonna work. Cause obviously, like, I mean, there's like millions of people that are like interested in Classic WoW. Vanilla WoW. Did I spell vanilla wrong? I don't think that I did, right? Try Fortnite? No. Just a second. What classic? Check WoW and video game category together. Wait. We like Fortnite. Okay, dude. WoW private servers. Try WOD. I don't want to try WOD. Search terms don't mean anything. They mean something. Well, no. I mean, because it was really, really popular. I mean, like, let me see. So yeah, there's no way that it only had that much interest. There's no fucking way. Classic WoW. Let me try Classic WoW past 5 years. Yeah, there's no way. There's no fucking way. There's got to be another way they're doing it, right? Try Overwatch, WoW versus Battlefield. I don't know, like McConnell. What else should we? Is there another way we could like just?
I don't want to get too off track here because I'm sure he's gonna react to this and he's gonna have to do some editing and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, I do know what you mean. Yeah, you're totally right. I mean, WoW. All right, WoW Classic. I'll try that. Okay, WoW Classic. Okay, one more attempt. Yeah, it's the same thing. It's just back and forth. Apparently Estonia is the #1 searching like place for OSRS. I don't even know what the hell Estonia is. I thought that was a rock, but I guess not. So yeah, I mean, obviously it's got to be something else. Vanilla, people are going to be searching ice cream, and it's going to be beating RuneScape. Yeah, there's probably more people that are interested in ice cream than interested in RuneScape, or at least I'd fucking hope so. So, here's the thing, right, is like, I don't, like, how is OSRS so popular?
You ever played it?
No.
Me either, but it's apparently very good.
This is disturbing to me. Like, this honestly upsets me, kind of, because I'm looking at these pictures, right? I'm looking at these graphs, and these are my fucking games. These are the games that I play all the fucking time, and I'm sitting here getting cucked. This is so fucking frustrating, man.
Well,
like,
I mean, to be honest, you don't really play WoW anymore. You haven't played WoW in fucking months, okay? Most of the time, you
but
just
why
get on
do I
and
not
watch
play
the
WoW?
videos and... Well, because it's garbage.
Right. Yeah. That's pretty much it. I mean, like, so, it's also people don't like watching WoW. It's like people are like, man, why don't you play the game? And it's I play the game like, man, this sucks.
That's not true. That's not true.
Well, what do you mean it's not true?
People like watching you play WoW because you made it fun.
So you think if I did a Mythic Plus right now, people would have fun watching that?
No, you've already done too many of those.
Really? How many? I've done. What do you mean I've done too many Mythic Plus dungeons? Like, look, I haven't even done. Wait, where is it? Oh.
You know what people had fun watching?
What?
Us doing arenas.
Yeah, I think actually they did. That was fun. I haven't even done the Battle for Azeroth Keymaster. I've never even done these Mythic Plus dungeons because they're a waste of my fucking time. Like, I never do these. Yeah, actually we should do arena sometime soon. That'd be really fucking good because the season reset. Are you trying to get the 2K set again?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, we do need to do that. Just a second. All right, so yeah, this is basically what BFA and OSRS is. So actually, yes, RuneScape unironically is more searched than BFA. He's right. Okay. I guess he's right.
What is going on here, man? So RuneScape has pretty bad graphics, and it's getting more interest and perhaps more concurrent players than World of Warcraft. I'm not sure what the actual numbers are because they're so secretive at this point, but I know in terms of web search, they're actually higher, which is crazy.
Is there a way that I can find out how many people play RuneScape? How many people play RuneScape? Let me look. And right now, RuneScape 2016, that doesn't matter. How many people play RuneScape? Yes, on their site. Main page. Okay, OSRS. Let me see. OSRS main page. Okay, so it's this one right here, right? Play old school RuneScape. Users and updates. Okay, there are currently 136,000 people playing. Wow. That is a lot of people. No, I mean, because this is like concurrent viewership, right? Or concurrent players. I'm not talking about like all the players. Because like, so if I log off, right? Let's see. If I log off, how many players are on each server? So if there's, let's say, like 1,000 players on each server, and there's about like 100 servers, I guess that would be like EU players too, right? Players peaked around 160K during the weekends. That's how many people are actively on right now. Well, how many people do you think are playing WoW right now? That's the difference. Like, so it has 136,000 people playing. Wow. Maybe like 500K? See, like, that's the thing is, like, I can't even look and see, like, WoW server population. Like, yeah, there's no way for me to figure this out. Because, like, if I go and I look at, let me see how many people are on the group finder, okay? How many people doing raids for BFA? Okay, there's a handful of people actually doing BFA raids. This is pretty good. Most of the time, there's, like, nobody. But this is still the first week of the raid, and there's not really a huge amount of people here. I don't know. It's really hard to say. Like, there are more people playing retail and private servers. Check Warman servers. I don't think I can even show that on my stream. Sorry, I can't look at that right there. Taking things to the resub, man. I appreciate that. Results are skewed. You have to search way more stuff on RuneScape. Is that true, McConnell?
What?
No one searches WoW but concurrent RuneScape members versus WoW players because people are searching RuneScape more often. Warmane faking numbers? Yeah, so basically here's what these private servers do, just so you guys understand what's going on. So the private servers, what is the value in having all the best gear in a WoW server if nobody plays on it, right? So the more people that play on a server, the indirectly more valuable the gear is. So what people do is they fudge the numbers and they make it look like more people are playing on a server. That way, whenever they sell gear, because as far as I know, Warmane sells gear, that gear will have a higher perceived value because people are able to lord that gear over and show that gear off to potentially more people, right? Like, who cares if you have a Scarabord tier 3 character with Thunder Fury if you're the only person playing on the server? That's why they fudge numbers. They have a financial incentive to fudge numbers. Even though it's not a direct financial incentive, it's a secondary financial incentive, and that's why they do it. I'm sorry if I insulted your favorite private server, but, you know, that's just the facts.
To me, I never even played RuneScape, so I don't even know what it's all about.
Good call.
Oh, it's just pre-alpha. By the time it goes into beta, you're not going to get shot through the wall anymore. Oh, it's just beta. By the time the game comes out, you won't get shot through the wall. They'll fix that.
Come on, Zach.
Oh, well, it's just the net code. They're going to fix it in the next patch. 100%, man. Don't worry about it.
I'm curious to hear how he's going to respond to this.
Chinese players, but if you complain about that, you're a racist.
Here's the difference, Zach.
Okay.
They keep releasing footage. They've had pre-alpha 1, 2, 3, and 4, and with each pre-alpha, we've seen significant strides in terms of how the game looks. They have cleaned it up quite a lot, and the players are pretty happy because they are seeing progress. They are seeing improvements to the animation and the quality of the models themselves.
Yeah.
And we're seeing more details about the gameplay. They're hopeful about having 14 classes at launch, which is a lot. That's the reason I maintain my hope. I'm still hopeful about it.
Let me just pause here. Okay. Let me just do a poll in chat here. Who here is skeptical about early access games? Good. Okay, so PUBG came out. McConnell, have you played PUBG before?
Before what?
Ever. Have you ever played PUBG?
What the fuck are you talking about?
Okay, alright, fine. Dude, you know how you get shot through the fucking wall, right? You know how there's rubber banding, right? You know how you parachute next to a house and you get stuck in the house and you're sitting there on the roof like Santa with his crashed sleigh, and then somebody comes and shoots you down like you're a fucking target dummy. You know how that happens, right?
Not the first one, but the other ones, yeah. I never got shot through a wall unless it was a hacker.
Yeah, I did. So that's what happens, right? And all of these problems were in early access, and they went live too. The game actually went live. And here's another example of a game that went live with a lot of bugs in it. Oh, what's this? What's this right here? Wow, BFA. So yes, oh yeah, and Atlas too. That's another one. I am not confident in games until they actually show a finished product, because here's my concern. There are a lot of game developers nowadays that use early access as a way to basically just get people to buy the game early, and then after people buy the game, the developer loses the incentive they had to fix the game because they've already secured the purchases. That's the problem with pre-ordering too, is it ensures a purchase of a product that you're not able to test or have any sort of an idea of. It's basically like, hey, it's like lighting a candle in church for Jesus, hoping that maybe he's going to help you win the lottery whenever you drive home, right? It's not going to fucking happen, number one. Number two, it's a bet on faith. And I understand people putting faith in different games. And I can concede this, right? If Jeff Kaplan was like, or somebody that, like, you know, like one of the creators of WoW, Vanilla WoW, you know, like a lot of the Vanilla WoW devs got together and they're like, you know what? Fuck Blizzard, we're going to make our own game. And I would support that game. There it is. I would support that number one, day one, okay? Because I just feel like it's something that I would believe in. If the Dark Souls people made an MMO, I would support that on day one. There are a couple of other examples of that too. So I can actually even concede that, yes, I see where you're coming from. But as somebody who's not very invested in RuneScape, or not RuneScape, excuse me, EverQuest, I can't make that jump because I don't have, I haven't done that. You know, I don't know a lot about the game. Okay, WildStar, Justing from Software. Well, look, dude, is RuneScape 3, or sorry, not RuneScape, Jesus Christ, a Dark Souls 3. I can't get RuneScape out of my fucking head now. And apparently nobody else can either. Holy shit, I still can't believe that. Yeah, I don't know, man. RuneScape 3 is trash. I don't think it's trash. But, actually, maybe it is. I don't even fucking know. Who knows? Okay. There's so many of us out there, right? This guy probably is the same as me. Neckbeards and waiting. We are all waiting on a game that is worthy enough for us to waste our lives over it.
I agree. I'm looking for the game
Yes.
that I can invest a ton of time into, a game that is interesting enough. I want this genre to not just have one game. I want multiple games that are worth spending time on. Hundreds of hours, thousands of hours, okay? I want to invest 365 days played into a game and have zero regrets, okay? I think there's plenty of room in the genre for multiple successful MMOs. So that's what I want to see. I want players to have choices. Dude. I want them to be able to choose from different types of MMOs that have different styles or different approaches, that have, you know, even servers with different gameplay rules so that players have choices. I think that's cool. I think the genre would be healthier if they have more choices
I'll say one thing. I don't know if this is like a weird thing for me to say, but I think it's actually good if all the players are consolidated into one MMO. Because that way everybody's playing the same fucking thing. And the more people that are playing the game, I think the better the community is in a way. Because you have fucking everybody playing it. And I don't know why. It just makes it to where like the successes are more substantial. They're more meaningful. And like maybe this is just like me being self-centered because I like to, you know, like pretend like I'm better than other people in a video game. Yeah, of course that's a little bit the case. But still, it's what I like, you know? And so other people jump theirs. Yeah, I just think like having a bunch of different it's like for WoW, for example, would you rather have 10 private servers that are all slightly different, or would you rather have one private server with the population of those 10 private servers all together? You know, I would like to play on one big game that everybody plays on. You know, I think that's like the appeal of a game like Fortnite or something like that, is it becomes just like a common thing. That's what I would like, at least.
They have more types of games to choose from. That's good for the gamers, good for the industry.
That's what it is. We're all sitting here waiting. Will Pantheon be that game? It doesn't look like it. I could be wrong. It could improve. It could get better. But I'm basing this off of what I've seen. But they matter. I mean, yeah, they do. I mean, if the game looks really bad and the combat is really like stunted, which it looked like it was stunted.
It was.
Like I'll give a point. I'll give a point to him. Right? Is it like you look at a game like Ashes of Creation? Whenever I first saw Ashes of Creation, I thought it was the worst thing that I ever seen in my entire life.
That's true.
The most recent iteration of Ashes of Creation makes me want to play it. So, yeah, I mean, things can get better.
Well, I'll tell you what, Zach. Ross Armstrong's working hard on these animations. He's on board at Visionary Realms, and I don't know if you've done your homework on this guy, but Ross Armstrong worked on Smurfs 2 and Farmville 2. So he...
That doesn't sell it. Like that doesn't sell. I don't even never played Smurfs 2. McConnell, you ever play Farmville?
No, but I played Harvest Moon 64.
He's going to make these animations smurfier and farmier than any other MMO out there. So I think you should hang in there. And after they're done improving these animations, making them better, we'll see how he does. And hopefully it's a lot better. So I think the next time they show footage from the pre-alpha 5 that's coming out sometime later this year, you should take a peek and see how smurfy they're looking.
I want it whenever I cast an ability, I want it to look fucking awesome. I want to see a warrior going crazy. I want to see some crazy ass wild motherfucking bull spinning around.
Is he censoring out fuck? Oh no! I just noticed that. Yeah, I'm being censored again. First by Blizzard, now by Joe Leonard. Oh my god, okay.
Massive red circles everywhere. People are f***ing dying. You're healing up to full health every attack. It looks awesome. Yes, I want this, man.
Yeah.
Zach, it sounds like you're looking for an action game, dude. These over-the-top...
Why is it gotta be one or the other? Why can't it be both? Yeah, I want an action game. I want both, man. I want a badass motherfucking game where I can spin around and kill everybody. And I also want a game where I can sit down and mill out some fucking flowers and turn it into a sheet of paper and sell it to some dude for like 9 squid heads. Yeah, I mean, I don't see why it's got to be one or the other. I can do both.
Watch the language, dude.
What, squid?
Animations and the wide variety of animations you're seeing, it would be very difficult to make something like that work in an MMO. MMOs have very different requirements. You have to support a lot of different races.
Well, here's how you do it. It's the same thing they do in WoW. It's the same thing. It's simple. In WoW, this is the best example I can use, is that whenever you use Ravager, I don't know if Fury can even get Ravager or not. No, they can't. but let's just use Blade Storm. No, Ravager is the best example. The red swirlies that warriors see whenever they use Ravager, other players don't see those swirlies. So the way you solve that problem is particle effect consolidation, right? Or basically, you don't see the entire particle effect of other people's abilities whenever they're not your own, right? And that way you can still have this badass thing going on. And whenever you're in a raid with a bunch of other people, it dynamically decreases the amount of particles that the other abilities do, so it doesn't lag up your game. Like that's already what they do in WoW. Like, so don't tell me this is some impossible task. Like, WoW does this literally right now. That's all they need to do. Yeah, client side, the thing people hate? Well, no, because I think that, like, it's not the thing that people hate. Like, it's more complicated than that. Like, if some people don't like that, I understand it, but I think it's cool. Okay? Like, I think basically the positives outweigh the negatives. So yeah, I think that would be good.
For example, let's say every race can play a warrior.
Yeah.
So every skill that a warrior class has,
yeah,
you're gonna have to. And if a skill has a specific animation for it, then you're going to have to have an animation for that race's model. Because
yes.
let's pretend. Let's say that each race has their own model, their own rig. And
yeah.
Every skill that requires a unique animation is going to need its own. That's going to have to be all rigged up and actually animated for each race, just for one class. So that's
okay.
a lot of animation going on. Like, I don't know what the actual number looks like, but someone could do the math and figure out how many different animations that would require. Now, I think this may just be a difference of opinion, and that's fine, because this is pretty subjective, but I don't think this style of gameplay belongs in an MMO at all, because I want the mobs to kick my ass. I don't want to be kicking ass left and right, ripping things apart. Now, I don't mind if...
Okay, here's the difference here. Is you're right, and I'm right. Here's the difference. 500 hours. At 100 hours, at 50 hours, I want what you want. At 500 hours, I want what I want. I want to be able to sit my fucking ass down and no life a game and take the mobs that I thought that I couldn't even kill one at a time and knock them down 10, 20 at a time, no big motherfucking deal, okay? I want to be able to see the progression. I want to be able to make my character more powerful. I want this to be the end game. Yeah, at the beginning game, I want to be like a little dumbass fucking dick boy hitting people 1 damage at a time, hoping that I get a copper bar so I can sell it for 1 copper coin. Yeah, of course I fucking want that at the beginning of the game. But whenever I put in 100, 200, 500, 1,000 hours into a game, I want to be a literal fucking god. Yes. There needs to be a progression. I want the end game of games to be visually stimulating. I want it to be fucking awesome. There's nothing wrong with that. That's OSRS? Exactly, I know.
My moves look badass. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
But I would rather the mobs are whooping my ass and I'm running for the hills and I'm scratching my head trying to figure out how am I going to overcome this encounter. This is really difficult. I think I get more enjoyment out of that, and I think that's what I would rather see in an MMO.
The MMO genre, well, I get enjoyment about that too. But like, is that the end game, right? Like, to me, here's the game. I'm gonna show you guys something, okay? I've done this before. I want to show you guys something here. This is the first game. The first video that I ever watched that made me start playing
the fax monkey. Oh, jeez.
Well, it's part of the... You see what the point is, right?
I see what the point is, but, like... Okay.
Don't you think I need to show... Like, how many people have seen this shit? I'm not going to play...
Yes, it's an important piece of history in WoW. Yes.
No, it's not about that. It's what compelled me to play the game, right? It's that these are mobs. These are bosses here. Like, fighting these guys, these are intended... for an entire, like, I mean, like maybe a raid, or at least a 5-man group. And this guy is doing them by himself because he's got badass gear and he figured out how to do it himself. He's doing these massive AoE pulls, popping off, doing all kinds of crazy ass damage. That's fucking amazing. Like, I look at this. Look at this right here. You gonna tell me this isn't fucking badass? This guy's aggroing like 50 mobs, man. Watch. Look, see, he groups everything up together. And it's like, there's no reason why this can't be the end game, while at the same time killing one mob at a time is the majority of the game. Look at this, watch. Look at that damage. Numbers coming out of fucking nowhere. Casting Blizzard, casting Flame Strike, boom.
Oh,
look at that.
Can we just also
look at
the
that.
way the numbers pop out? Look at the way the numbers
It feels
pop
good,
out,
man. It's like jerk. It's like my mom's downstairs. I feel like I'm gonna fucking just like bust a nut every time there's like a giant like fucking like pinata full of numbers. Like every fucking time.
Why don't they do that anymore? Why don't the numbers do that anymore, man?
Like that, dude. Like it feels so fucking good. Look at these numbers popping up. Boom. Look at that. The entire half the screen is numbers. You don't even know what's happening on the screen because you're doing so much fucking damage, and you don't need to know what's happening because everything's dead.
If there are any fucking mod authors out there or whatever, if there's someone out there that can make the numbers pop up just like they did in Vanilla WoW, it's gonna take literally probably hundreds of hours of coding and shit like that. But I will literally pay you like 20.
I'll give him $100.
10 or 20 bucks, like, to do that. Okay.
Yeah, I'll give him $100 and I'll shout out whatever they want on stream. Yeah, really. Yeah, I'll do it because I really wish that I had the numbers that looked the same way, right? $100 for 100 hours, nice. Hey, it's probably better than what they're getting now. Nobody pays for add-ons. Look at this, man. It feels fucking amazing. Like, this is the way that it used to be. I saw that day I rolled a mage. So yeah, this might just be a difference of opinion, but this sure as fuck is my opinion. Watching this is amazing. Look at this. One more. I want to show you guys one more part of it. Watch this.
Oh, this again?
Yeah, this again. Befquack, thank you very much for the 100 gifted subs. What the fuck, dude? Thank you so much. Oh my god. Thank you, Befquack. Wow. Thank you so much, man. I really fucking appreciate it. Thank you so much, Befquack. 100 gifted subs. Thank you. Can we get some hearts in the chat for Befquack and some pogs? Oh my god. Thank you so much, man. I really fucking appreciate that. Thank you, dude. Wow. Let me show you guys. Let me show you guys what this is, okay? Watch. He's running around. These mobs, you fought one of them. You were having trouble. This dude's popping off. He's going crazy. He's going ape shit. He's playing the game on another level. Watch. Boom. Watch this right here. Flame Strike. Look at those numbers. Look at that. That's half the screen. Literally half the visual screen is fucking numbers. That's what I want to see. And there's so many numbers that the little numbers in the middle, they can't even get out there because there's so many of them. It's a circle. Yeah, this is insane. Look at that. You gonna tell me this isn't fucking amazing? I love this. Like, this is what I've always liked the AoE farming and like just AoE damage, man. Look at that. This is fucking awesome. Little numbers? Yeah, these are big numbers back then. Look at that. Boom. Popping off like it's nobody's fucking business. Like, McConnell, what was the video that made you start playing WoW?
Yeah, I don't think there was one.
Really? You just started playing the game?
Yeah, like I just went to WoW directly from Diablo 2. Like I was just in Walmart one night and
just bought WoW?
Yeah, I was just like, what the fuck is this? And I just bought it. I didn't even know you were supposed to pay for it. I didn't know it was an online game. I just looked at the box. I saw the dwarf with the fucking, the shooting the
gun.
right? And then that's it. I was like, holy shit, this is dope. And then I bought it, and then I had no idea what the fuck it was, and I took it home. And I was like, oh shit,
How'd you afford your sub?
I'm fucked. Well, I would do dishes, and I mowed the lawn.
Really? They made you mow the lawn?
Yeah, I did dishes, and I mowed the lawn for an allowance. And every 2 weeks, I would get the $15, and then I would hand it back to them, and then they would pay for it, and that's how I was able to play.
Yo, the truth is, like, Zach and I, we used to plant plants in his grandma's garden and mow her lawn so we could pay for our subs too. And she'd take us out to IHOP or Culver's at the end of it. So yeah. Yeah, she's got a really nice garden too. Can you unban me, please? Unban me because you were triggered? Because you call me triggered, I'm not gonna... the odds are I didn't ban you because you were triggered. You were just probably stupid, right? Like, let me look at your name, right? I don't even know if I want to look at, like, this guy's, like, the logs or anything like that. Let me see here. You're a spammer. You're just a massive fucking spammer. I'm not gonna unban you if you call me it's not that I was not triggered. You're just an annoying asshole, and I banned you. I don't want to deal with annoying assholes. Like, I just tired of it. Like, why do I want to log on and deal with annoying assholes? Thanks for the $5, by the way. I appreciate it. Is going to be dead until somebody creates a good MMO in VR. That's it. Like, unless somebody creates, like, a completely new, amazing MMO, right? Like WoW 2. That's going to be the next time that there's ever going to be another big MMO that changes people's lives in the level that WoW does.
Well, I hope you're wrong, because I've played VR, and there are so many fundamental problems with VR.
I hate VR.
So many people get motion sickness. I don't know how they're going to get around that. Most of the games are really limited in terms of the movement because they know that you're going to get motion sickness as a result. So I don't see WoW going into a VR headset. I'm not a believer in VR. I think we can get another 3D desktop MMO. I think that can happen. I think Pantheon could be one of them, and I think even Activision Blizzard could come up with something new, World of Warcraft 2 or whatever they want to call it. Maybe they'll come up with a new IP.
Look, the next time a new MMO comes out, if it comes out by anybody, it's not going to be by Activision Blizzard, it's going to be by Blizzard. And I don't think that's going to happen. Okay? Like, it's the reason that I said that is that back in 2004, in the mid-2000s, online social interaction was much newer and much more of a special thing than it is now. Now, because everything's so interconnected, I guess, like, the coolness of being able to interact with people online and do things together is lost in a way because there's so much of it that's happening already. VR is the next level of interaction that people are not able to fully attain yet. And that new level of interaction is going to give people a different connection that's different than what they had before, right? It's a fully immersive experience. Why are MMOs immersive? Or why are MMOs successful is because they're immersive mainly, right? That they give the person the ability to kind of step out of their world and go into another world. Because in the 2000s, you were able to do that by talking to other people. Now you're not able to do that. And the next MMO, I think, is going to be really big, is going to be in VR because it's going to take that next step and give people what they don't already have. That's my opinion.
I don't know. Honestly, Zach, I think we agree more than we disagree. I think we should remain cautiously optimistic about what lies ahead for the genre. We have Pantheon, which Visionary Realms is working on. I'm hopeful that that's going to be great. I don't know. I've never played it, but I'm hoping it's going to meet and exceed our expectations. And Classic WoW is coming. That's exciting. A lot of people are excited about that
Yes.
because they're tired of the modern state of the MMO. You know, I may fire it up myself. I might play a little bit of Classic WoW because I'm kind of interested. I remember what it was like. It was a good game when that first came out, so I might give that a try. I don't want to sit here and play a game from 1999 for the rest of my life. I don't want to play this game forever. I want something new. I'm hungry. I'm looking for a game to throw away my life on. I want to sink in hundreds and thousands of hours into a great MMORPG. We need to put these developers on notice and let them know that we're tired of these horrible design decisions. We want them to get back to the basics. Let's make MMOs great again. Let's get the microtransactions out of the game. I think you make great points about the animations in Pantheon. I'm sure the developers have taken note of that.
I hope so.
We don't want any low energy animations. We want high energy, okay? I look at the animations in
right.
Pantheon. I'm getting a little sleepy, okay?
Yeah.
I don't want sleepy animations in my MMORPG. I want to see more unique animations when they're doing their skills. I don't want to see nonstop auto attack. And as for Blizzard, I don't want to see a bunch of microtransactions. I don't want to see you dumbing everything down. I don't want to see you leveling the playing field in terms of the challenge. I don't want to see you simplifying everything. Servers with different rules so that the players can decide, hey, I like instance dungeons, or I don't like instance dungeons, or I want instance raid content, or I don't want instance raid content. You can have server rules that can make a broader selection of the players.
So what he's saying is true, right? Like, I think that, McConnell, let me ask you, like, just be honest with me. Do you think there's a market for an MMO that could be at least close to as big as Fortnite? Like, if all the stars aligned? No.
It's dead. Like, kids don't want it, dude. I mean, you always bring up this, like, this idealized, 13 to 17-year-old kid that's he's just sitting and waiting to be the next neckbeard.
I do think that.
But it's not the case, dude. Like, these kids are.
Well,
like,
how is it how is it the case then and not now? What's changed?
I mean, society, the way we live has changed. Like, the way that things were in 2003, 2004 are different than they are in 2018, 2019.
In what way has it changed?
I mean, we are millennials, and these kids are Zoomers. They're called Zoomers because they literally cannot stop, okay, for 2 seconds and just sit down and enjoy something. It's got to be.
Man, that's what people said about us,
it's got to be this. No, it's not, though, because we actually enjoyed shit. We actually said, well, I mean, you and anybody else that played an actual MMO back then. But the way we were is different than the way that other people were. And at least us, when we were like that, when we were like zooming around and fucking, we gotta have this ADHD type shit, right?
Yeah.
At least we had Halo.
Well, they invented
we had
ADHD for us. Like, we were so fucking crazy, they had to invent an entire new disorder and make a bunch of drugs out of it too. Like, this is
right. But my point is, the way that people live now is different than they did in fucking the early 2000s. I mean, the way that people are connected is different. The way that people see things is different. The way people play games is different. They play it on their fucking dumbass phones, okay? It's just different. And kids are different than they were before, like in the early 2000s. It's just that market that you think is there is not there.
I think that it is, and here's why. Is because whenever I see the interviews with the kids that are addicted to Fortnite, they say the same shit that I used to say about WoW. I can go on there and hang out with my friends. I can be myself. I can win. They say the same fucking things, man.
But they're not saying that about WoW, and they're not saying
because
that
it's not good.
MMO.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, but why? Like, why not? Right? Why is Fortnite uniquely better than WoW?
Because shooters are all the rage, I guess.
I think it's more complicated than that. Like, yeah, obviously, like, shooter games and, like, the way that Fortnite works and everything, like, obviously you can get in and out of games faster. I get that. I totally fucking get that. Like, I play Fortnite. You guys don't know this, but I play Fortnite. I'm not good at it, but I play the game. And yes, it is free. That's a huge reason. But you can't, like, use, like, if it's free, that doesn't necessarily mean the game is good. Like, a lot of people have played Solitaire. That doesn't mean Solitaire is the greatest game of all time.
It is pretty good though.
I'm sure somebody said, Empty said to donate $5. I'm sure you've heard of Star Citizen. It's not immensely playable yet, but they've made good progress in the past 2 years. It's definitely an MMO worth watching. It should be playable in 2020. You just have to look past their pay-to-win business model. I don't know if I can make this joke, but I'm gonna do it. That's like saying, I don't even know. Can I even say that? Like, I was gonna make a Hitler joke, right, about like looking past the genocide part. Listen, like pay to win, like that's the whole fuck. Like, what do you mean? So, oh yeah, I mean, like, come on. Besides the game having no sense of fucking reward, and you can just buy advantages to win. Oh yeah, it's great. Yeah, no, it's besides the fact that you can buy all the ships in the game for $37,000. No, besides that, no, it's great. Give me a fucking break. Oh, besides that. There is no besides that. That's the whole goddamn thing. What is it you dislike about Elder Scrolls Online? I just didn't really think the game was interesting. What do you think of an MMORPG where casters have to chant their spells by saying the names and melee classes have to actually do grunting with each attack? That sounds like Harry Potter, man. I don't want to have to fucking say Wingardium Leviosa every time I want to cast a fucking Slowfall. I'm not going to do that, man. Look up Arcade. Is everything you've explained and wanted in a game? Yeah, plus pay-to-win features. That's why everybody quit the game a couple of years ago. I'm not going to play Arcade. Game's fucking dead.
It's happy. So I think that's what we need to do, and we have to compel the...
I remember Hexy is in my chat. Bro, I remember watching you play Arcade. Did you have a friend, his name was Bogey? I don't know if you knew this guy, right? That guy has been like my personal real life friend for over 10 years. Like straight up, like, and he played with you. I remember he said he played with you in Arcade. Like, yeah, Bogey. Princess Mononoke. He's a guy, but you know, he's one of those guys. And yeah, I've known that guy. It was actually like the weirdest fucking coincidence. I remember that very, very clearly because he told me about that.
These developers to make the right decisions when they're designing these games because they cost a lot of money. The average MMO costs $30, $40+ million to make, and all that time and energy it gets wasted. So I hate to see that. I want to see these games succeed. So hashtag gamers rise up. I guess we have to keep the heat on these developers and let them know we're watching them. We got our eye on them, and we're not going to let them get away with some nonsense. Let's get back to the basics and make MMOs great again. And Zach, if you want to play some EverQuest, you let me know, buddy, because I'm ready.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
We can play right here on Project 1999. We'll fire up some noobs and we'll run around, jump on Discord. We'll have a great time. I think your viewers will love it. These graphics are incredible, dude. Look at this. Look, you got this. You got dance animations.
Yeah, I don't know about that,
all
dude.
kinds of stuff. Look at this. You got that in, you can dance, do whatever you want to do. There's a lot of good stuff going on in this game. You think it may help give you a broader understanding of why players like this game in the first place. It will give you a classical education on MMORPGs, and I think that would be a good thing. So that's all I got in this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Maybe I could play EverQuest. Like, do you think that'd be a good stream, McConnell? If I played EverQuest?
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. I don't know anymore. I don't know what you should do.